No ways that I'm going to miss out if you go at that wide line. It's going to be just one. Now again, I don't understand the stroke because there's a deep third that's very fine. To me, he's got to be trying to get that pass backward point for 4. That's where his boundary is. He's towed that.
You said it beforehand. I was about to ask you, what stroke is that? Is that the reverse sweep? Doesn't matter as long as he's got the run. So Karim Jannat is on strike. He's played a lot of BPL. He has a lot of experience. Got a hat-trick, first T20 international. And he certainly can hit a few off the middle. Now square leg falls back for Karim Jannat.
Now tricky if he goes full outside off stump now, because if he gets the length wrong, he'll disappear over mid-off. So by moving the man back to deep square leg, it's got to go back at the length here, surely. Sure, he can't go full. Oh, gee whiz. Well, if you're confident to nail your Yorkers, why not? But you've got to be spot on with that field. Said he's had a miserable night, but he's bowled a wide first ball, and then the next 4 have been absolutely perfect. You do not get better than that.
Right in the block ball. Kind of a bluff. Also making the batters think. Bangladesh, they price him highly. They rate him highly. So important for Bangladesh that Mustafizur is back in his groove.
Someone that bowls well at the back end is absolutely priceless. And it's been a brilliant over this from Mustafizur Rahman. What a comeback this has been.
That's the beauty of this format. That's the beauty of the game. And they are duly rewarded with this wicket from Mustafizur. A very nice catch taken in the deep by Shamim Hussain Patwari. It was dying on him. It dipped in front of him, but he had it covered. And yes, at last, he is rewarded for bowling well. Abdullah Umar Zahi departs for 25. Afghanistan lose their 6th at 109.
I need all natural scalp and hair. Scalp package has the body. Actually, the Rahman. Welcome to Maya.
The Afghanistan captain, Rashid Khan, is on strike. Now, if there is someone that can hit the ball in areas where captains, they just cannot put fielders in the positions that Rashid Khan can find in an outfield. He's got one delivery of the 16th. A swing and a miss. That is a brilliant over from Mustafizur Rahman. 3 from it, 109 for 6. Three from it, 109 for 6. They lost early wickets, Afghanistan. Then Ibrahim and Nabi put on a bit of a partnership, and then the rain fell, and now they've had to try and work out what do they need in just the 10 overs since they've come back, because it's just a 17-over game. This is the final over, and it's Tuskin. Swing and a miss from Jannat. He's going to try and hit every single one of these out the ground.
This is the wicket of Karim, beg your pardon, Omarzai, Shamim Hussain, standing at deep third, taking that catch. Given away only 3 runs of that previous over. Very well bowled, making a comeback. Tuskin's been given the last over. Shakib himself is not bowling this one. I just wonder if his playing a miss again, back-to-back short balls, very well bowled. Just wonder if it's that mindset of going with the pace as the last over, not bowling himself, not going for spin intentionally.
I think it's the first few overs of the match indicated that this was a wicket for the seamers. Shakib probably would have had some doubts after
the over from Hassan Mahmood. Has he got up, decided to throw it to Tuskin, and he's bowled from the end now where he was good early on. Has he got it? Has he got it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Take it. Taken. Shunted long on. Bangladesh have 7.
It's the first 2 deliveries that set it up. Built pressure on Karim Janat that he failed to take any run of the first 2 deliveries. The ploy is the same, back of a length. The bat moved in his hand. Skied it. A lot of composure and focus from Nazmul Hussain Shanto standing at long on. Karim Janat departs for 20. Afghanistan 109 for 7.
এলো রেড কিং কুলিং অয়েল কুলিং টিপ সমৃদ্ধ রেড কিং কুলিং অয়েল এলো রেড কিং কুলিং অয়েল কুলিং টিপ সমৃদ্ধ রেড কিং কুলিং অয়েল
এক আমি করছি অনেক কিছু নেসক্যাফের সাথে দুনিয়া হাতে
The new batter has to be on strike. That's smeared away. Mujib Rashid, who's on strike, will want the strike here.
Love the
so
new
they
rule.
just amble
New
through
law
for a single.
I
New
do
batter
love
has
the
to be
new
on
law.
strike. I really do. You know, for many, many years since the beginning of cricket, is that if the
away.
batter's crossed,
Rashid
then
Khan will
the
want
non-striker
strike
would have
here.
gone on
So
strike,
just
but I think
amble
it
through for a
heavily
single.
penalises the side
I do love
that
the
has
new
been
law.
bowling. I really do.
And has
You know,
blocked the wicket
for many, many years since the
So
beginning
now
of
that
cricket, the new man
is
has
that
to
if the
come in and take up strike. I think is good. Right, 2 deliveries remain. Bangladesh have been brilliant in their last 3 overs. Shakib went for just 6. Mustafa Rahman went for 3. Tuskin's gone out the ground. That's enormous from Rashid Khan.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot from the captain. The Afghanistan captain. Tuskin again back of a length short, and he was up to the task, was Rashid Khan. Dragging it from outside the off stump and sending it straight to the stands.
We've seen 2 very different game plans from the Bangladesh seamers. We saw Mustafa Rahman go wide Yorkers. We've seen Tuskin Ahmed go back of a length. The Yorkers were perfect. Tuskin has rather used the pace and bounce of the surface, and it's worked up until that delivery. Here's his final one, the final delivery of the Afghanistan innings. That'll be a wide, surely. Surely, no. Rashid Khan can't believe it. Tuskin ends with a dot ball, and Afghanistan's innings comes to a close. 116 for 7 after 17 overs. That's not what Bangladesh will chase. We will wait and see. We have reason to believe it'll be 119 according to the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method. Rashid Khan is furious. He believes that should have been a wide. But he'll have to compose himself because his team will need him with ball in hand if they're going to defend this and try and level the series.
Just the 7 runs of the final over, the 17th over. Remember, play was interrupted by rain, and as we're having A 17-over match here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. It's brilliantly bowled by Taskin Ahmed. The duo on the screen, Hasan Mahmood and Taskin Ahmed, started off the proceedings magnificently with the ball in hand. And Mustafiz, what a comeback by him in his last over. The batting card, early wickets as mentioned by Taskin, cotton ball, Gurbaz, Zazai was dismissed by him also. Then a partnership between Ibrahim and Nabi, decent one. That was also, well, they were sent back to the hut by Shakib Mustafizur. And finally, Omar Zai getting them something respectable. There's the partnerships, 32 between Ibrahim and Nabi. And then that 42 of 31 between Omar Zai and Karim Jannat has helped to their total of 116 for 7.
3 for 33, Tuskin. Mustafizur 2 for 30, but he bowled an impeccable penultimate over, going for just 3 runs. Shakib, well, do we expect anything different from the great all-rounder? 2 for 15 in 3. So in a rain-shortened game, according to the DLS method, Bangladesh will need 119 to win this series. We'll see you in a bit.
Bangladesh versus Afghanistan T20 series, 20 each bowler. Two of them can bowl 4 overs maximum. So this is the batting card for Afghanistan, initially losing out both the openers up front, courtesy of Taskin Ahmed. Ibrahim Zadran played well, but in the end it's Karim Janat's 20 and Omar Zai's 25.
Bangladesh, Taskin and Hassan Mahmood, they bowled beautifully at the very beginning. 3 wickets for Taskin, 3 for 33. 2 wickets apiece for Mustafizur and Shakib. They bowled very well. Good comeback from Mustafizur, and Nasum was very economical also. The wickets, Taskin mentioned earlier, got off to a beautiful start. First over, pitched it short, got the better of Gurbaz. It was pure pace and bounce from him. This one getting the better of Zazai again. It's too close to his body with pace and bounce. With inside edge from Nabi Mustafizur. The top chances did not cost Bangladesh too much of Nabi. This one was skied, but a great catch taken in the deep by Afif. Shakib bowling the batter out, getting 2 wickets in the same over, the 11th over. This one outside edge was taken in the deep third by Shamim. It's a comeback over for Mustafizur. Taskin bowling the last over. This one was skied, well taken from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. It was very well bowled last over by Taskin yet again, and this is the target, 119 of the 17 overs for Bangladesh, courtesy of the DLS method. It's a rain-shortened night, a rain-shortened match here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Afif Hussain Dhruva, who's back in the side, will be starting off the proceedings instead of Ronnie Talukdar. And he will be starting off along with the regular opener and the vice-captain was Liton Das. Afghanistan, they've lost the first T20 international, and I think, right after the rain, Mazhar, they were itching to get back into the middle. Strike rate of 131 over 1,600 runs. In the 73 matches he's played, 10 50s with a best of 83. Liton Das certainly plays with some flair if he gets going.
An interesting move for Bangladesh. We've seen Afif Hussain coming in, opening the innings for Bangladesh, probably for the first time. Over 1,000 runs, strike rate of 120, averaging over 21, the best of 77. He's got a roll in his hand. It's going to be interesting how he goes about his business, opening the innings, because he will be up against Fazal Haq Farooqi. It's been phenomenal throughout the series. And look at that economy rate, 6.51. This is going to be a tricky chase for Bangladesh. As you mentioned, we have got a break of rain with a bit of delay as well. And then
But nevertheless, look at that crowd. They've filled it to every corner of this Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Full house here. The rain, well, they could not get them to go away. They're still here. Some perseverance, some passion for this game shown by this crowd here at Sylhet. Fazal Faruqi to start off the proceedings. Liton Dash will be taking the strike.